Good morning. Welcome to AM Sports. On the AM show, I am Muftar Nabila Abdullahi. On Tuesday, we did reveal that Isaac Esiama was going to be removed as Minister of Youth and Sports and replaced by Mustafa Yusuf. We also indicated he was not going to be given any ministerial position. Clearly, this has come to pass as the President of the country has named Mustafa Yusuf the former Executive Secretary of the National Service Secretariat and making him the Minister Designate for the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The Member of Parliament for the Yagba Kobori constituency replaces Isaac Esiama, Member of Parliament for the Echuma Mpunia constituency. And now let's do some politics in relation to football. Yesterday, the Ghana League Clubs Association re-elected Kudjoe Fianoo as the chairman of the association for the next 4 years. His competitor, Isaac Kumsin, got 41 votes, whilst Mr. Fianoo got 71 votes. Joy Sports' Haruna Mubarak was there and filed this report.
The GHALCA election was held at the Accra Sports Stadium, where 113 delegates gathered to cast their votes for 13 candidates who contested for the chairman slot, vice chairman, treasurer, and representatives from Premier League, Division 1, Division 2, and Women's Division. The election started with the Women's Division, and it was keenly contested as the electorates were 16 in number. Both contestants, Anita Wiredu and Edna Kwagren, had 8 votes in the first round. This led to a second round of voting, where the two contestants were given 5 minutes to convince their delegates. Despite the lobbying, the two contestants still attained 8 votes as the tie ended in stalemate. This necessitated the electoral body, headed by former GFA Vice President Fred Papo, to hand a decision on what to do to the incoming executive board of GHALCA. After a short while, the 113 delegates began casting their votes to elect their preferred candidates for the various positions. Chief Executive Officer of Asante Kotoko, Nana Yawamponsa, Interallied CEO, Delali Senaye, and 11 Wonder CEO, Albert Kome, were notable personalities who went to cast their votes. After 2 hours of voting and counting, incumbent chairman Kudjoe Fianoo retained his seat and another 4-year term to lead GHALCA as he had 71 votes. His competitor, policeman Isaac Wilberforce Kumsin, who was extremely self-assured of a victory and was hoping to get the nod after he lost to Fianoo in the last elections held 4 years ago, was at the losing end again, securing just 41 votes. Kudjoe Fianoo, speaking to Joy Sports, attributed his overwhelming triumph to his good policies.
You should be happy if you win any contest, a well-fought contest. What do you do? It's natural that you'll be happy. So I'm happy. But then, whilst being happy, I'm also mindful of the responsibility ahead of me.
You had over 70 votes. What did that trick for you?
Good policy, good message. I concentrated on issues without allowing my attention to be drawn to other things. We have been in football for decades, and we know the message that is acceptable to football people. When you are dealing with football people, you should weigh the message that you carry to them. And I weighed my message to them, and overwhelmingly, they accepted my message, and then the program that we all have for GHALCA. They also appreciated, especially the challenges that we faced in our first tenure. It was not by exaggeration to say that, oh, things happen, and Ghana football virtually was on its knees. Anas came and gone, then COVID is here with us. So it wasn't a roller coaster type of administration. So the football people understood our message and decided to endorse us.
Fianoo will be assisted by John Ansa of Ebisian Dwarfs, who got elected as vice chairman after he defeated Alex Akume by 66 votes to 47. The Ghana Premier League will be represented by Edmond Aka and George Ofosuhene. Linda Ansong of Liberty Professionals also humbled Justice Boyson with 90 votes to claim the treasurer position. Division 1 will be represented by Eugene Noble. Division 2, Imwano Opoku as its representative. GHALCA is a welfare body of football clubs in the country.